Alright. It looks like it finally stabilized now. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's the Ted McPain theme. Still looking good? Okay. Alright. Hopefully Justo finds their way back. Yeah, and the worst part is, like, I have tomorrow and then I work on Friday. And then I'm off Saturday and then I work Sunday. And then I leave the state, so I can't have them fix the internet. Oh, let me stop recording. All right. Everything should be good. Just have to like triple check everything. All right. I think we're done with the lines. Yeah, looks like it. Oh wait, no, I didn't do that. I didn't do the face. Oh wait, hold on. I just realized I forgot to. It's much better now. That's good. Got to copy the chat over to my OBS. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll explain it. There we go. So basically, I have sleep apnea. It means I stop breathing in my sleep, and that causes issues where if I enter a deep enough state of sleep, I immediately get kicked out. So I'm never actually getting like proper mental and physical rest. And the reason for that, for some people, it's because like their bodies are like way too big. So they can't like put when they're asleep, they can't put the force normally required for them to breathe. Some people might have like really thick necks. It is awful, yes. Have like really thick necks that can also get in the way. Some people might have like, I don't know, there's a lot of causes for this. But for mine, it's because my nose is like bent. Like, not like the whole nose, but like so the separator between your nostrils is called the septum. That is deviated, hence deviated septum. And that is causing my nasal passage to get blocked. Which means that when I sleep, I basically don't breathe because I'm not really a mouth breather when I sleep. So normally what you would do for sleep apnea is you'd get a CPAP. It's a device that forces air into your nose as you like breathe to basically assist with breathing. Oh my god, it sucks to use, but maybe it'll help. It didn't. Because when my nose is completely blocked, you can't force air up a brick wall. So the only way to correct it is with surgery. I've been pushing it off for a while because I'm deathly afraid of general anesthesia. But the sleep has gotten so bad, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care anymore. Like, I am so fucking tired 24/7. Either the surgery kills me. It's not going to, but I'm a wuss because of anesthesia, or I will. Because I can't live like this anymore. I've been doing this for like years, working a very, very busy fucking job with no energy. And like this job, like my job as a nurse requires you to be at 110% by default. I can't even put up 70% most days. It's awful. Oh, whoops. Do that. I think that ought to be good. Yeah, that should be. Yes, I'm a nurse. All right. So I'm just gonna add some like rib marks there. I think that should work. So that looks like it. Should be good enough. I'm not seeing anything standing out as missing. Yeah, especially when your schedule is oftentimes like I wake up, I go to work, I come home, I don't have time to cook, clean, shower, nothing. I have to go right to bed or I'm not even getting 8 hours of sleep just because I'm there for like 12 hours in a row. All right. So let's just do one more. I'll make a circle out of that just so I can fill it in with color. All right. Now for the colors. Shit. I just realized something. The colors from the other image. Ah, fuck. I have a workaround. Can I open as layers? Import? Perfect. I can take the colors from here real quick. It's a woman. It's the witch class from Path of Exile. All right, so colors. Can I paste this? I guess merge with layer below. There we go. Hey, what? Why is it right clicking? Huh? Hey, what? Okay, there. Now it fixed itself. I was like, why are my keys like fucked up now? I think that, yeah, that's the same color. That. That there. That gold color. That there. I think that should be it. Don't think I'm missing any of the colors. Okay, cool. Be gone. And then I can hide this. Oh, wrong one. Wait, did I fuck up? I might have fucked something up. Yes, I did. I accidentally merged that into that. Cool. There we go. I was like, why are those lines there? They shouldn't be. So now I can start coloring this. I'm gonna be a lazy fucker. and use the fill tool. Because the fill tool is the greatest tool ever designed by human hands. Fill that in, fill that one in. That one? As you can see, there's predominantly more green than red. I'll keep the ones that are like hanging down as like the primarily red ones. Give it a good balance. Maybe this one. Make that one red. The rest will be green. And then I'll have to clean up the lines and the coloring too. I feel like I might have to go back in and I might have to go back and like also just straighten up the lines, make them look a bit nicer. I might do that after the fact. Oh, wrong one. Is that? Yeah, that's right. I'll make this one red. Give a nice contrast. I don't want that big of a pen. I'm good. I'll fill like all this white space in after the fact once I get all the colors like settled in. Paint bucket. I don't know why I was having some trouble finding that. Oh, take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Oh, I actually do have to like tweak some of the lines as well. Further. Because I realize like these lines are a different color in the normal artwork. There we go. I fucking love... Actually, did I do anything? Yeah, I made it slightly like lighter color. To make it stand out. Yeah, that works. Nice, alright, looking alright. At least for the skin color. I'm not good at skin color, so bear with me. I might have fucked up slightly and didn't include one thing. Hey, good night, man. Get that shoulder in there. Damn it. There we go. Should have zoomed in earlier. I just didn't feel like it. I wanted to see how much I can freeball it. I mean, I should be separating the colors into different layers. That would really benefit me. I'm dumb. That's my excuse. I'll make this a little lightly darker so I can... a bit darker than that. There we go. Fill that in with green. Grab more skin color. Put that there. There. Let me get the gold. Kind of paint a line there so I can fill that in. Make that gold a little darker. Actually, I'll make... How to do it in the last one? Let me double check. Yes, I kept that skull as darker. And just kind of clean up the lines around here. I fucking love the bucket tool. It's such a crutch, but like, man, what the fuck do you expect me to do? Actually sit here painstakingly fill this in? How did artists exist back in the day? I sure as fuck couldn't do that. Oh, I never finished greening that up. Man, these layers are gonna be so fucked. I'm like making a new layer, filling in random spots from previous layers, and then just like fucking off. Color that in. If I that, color that in. Get some skin color going on there. Oh, and there too. And there. And there. Oh, the pants. And I'll get make it darker. Whoops. That's a leg. Skin color, some of that. The armor brown for the legs. Okay, we're skipping this one. I respect what they're going at for this theme, especially at the start. But, oh my god, the latter part sucked balls. Oh my fucking god. Professor Ulip's theme got me through so much bullshit on my first nursing job. Listening to the absolutely heavenly, like... absolutely heavenly... trumpet solo that comes up later in this song was the thing I needed to keep going. It was absolutely fucking glorious. I could have sworn he's more an orange. I think I missed one color. Thought I did, yeah. Oh, that was the right color. Huh. I guess when it's staying on top of that, it kind of doesn't. It stands out a little bit differently when it's has more faded lines. Yeah, I'm still experimenting on how I can like avoid having noticeable outlines around everything. My god, listen to that fucking trumpet. You ever heard of a happier trumpet? I fucking haven't. Alright. I think that's everything. Oh yeah, a little bit of skin color right there. And that should be everything colored? Oh yeah, this thing. So the color of this thing is actually like, I think it's like this with like mixed with like a little brown. Like it's actually kinda... This? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Note to self, don't do that. Well, first off, let me fill in that little gap. That should be the only thing that's causing problems. I don't know what I would do with to like fix or like make it look better. I mean, the color kind of works. Let me... That's better. That kind of sells the base, where the base is a bit more. I think. I feel like it works well enough. Okay, so now... Ooh, that was crusty. I'm trying like a different way than I did last time. So now I need to go back in and fix up some of these colors. Grab my turnip pen. Now it's gonna be still like very careful filling in. I don't like bleed the colors too much. And then I could just do this because it's all the same thing, so fuck it. There we go. That one was easy at least. Unfortunately, it's not going to be like that for the rest of this. Turn it. Whoops, wrong color. This is where a careful hand will come in. If only I had one of those. I guess I don't mind if I get a little bit more color on the skin. It's really not that big of a deal. All right. The edges here. I might skip this one too. Not the biggest fan of this track either. Oh yes, Ix's theme. This is the good shit. On the bright side, I think we'll actually be able to finish this in time. Yeah, it's like straight up an acapella theme. It goes so fucking hard. The random guy going, "Yee!" Like if I ever get bored, I'm gonna end up getting into composing. I know I'll never actually be able to be anywhere near some of my favorite composers, but god damn it, I might try at one point. Like, I can get behind drawing, but it's... Composers have always scared me. I know everything in a lot of ways is derivative, but, like, still. I don't know how, like, it's like, easy to imagine something, and then draw what you are imagining. But to think of a sound that you've, like, never heard before, and then, like, put that to paper... Or program, depending on what you use. I know some a bunch of composers don't even know how to fucking make sheet music. How the fuck? Like that's all. How the fuck? I could probably just use the G pen. Let's have the teeniness. Look at that precision. Yeah, that's fine. I am still missing a little bit. All right, now for these bracers. Also, the Awesomnaut soundtrack for the character themes is longer than I remember. Holy shit. I don't even think it's gone into the Killing Spree themes either. It's just been the main character themes. Or the skins, because a couple skins have new unique themes. Yeah, one of the characters in the game is literally just like a surveillance probe for the news. He just decided to like take his camera and strap a fucking Glock to it, and they just went out and started demolishing people. Why? I don't fucking know. I actually never looked into a story. It is a really fun character design. I love this is literally just so this character is a fucking bull with like a holo. I gotta stay quiet for the piano part. Yeah, basically what happened with this character, there is Lone Star, he's a cowboy in the future, but the reason he exists is because he was cloned. Oh, whoops, I was on the eraser. He was cloned by like a race of cow people. It was like a circus attraction. So when he like broke free, he wrangled the entire planet and then left to become a mercenary. And this guy is like from one of the Bovinians or whatever the fuck they're called. So basically he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get mega jacked and then I'm gonna go after Lone Star. So his theme is literally just like a grind set. This one is like similar to Froggy G. It's another frog like musician, but they just went like a different way with the music. I don't hate her theme, but or like her idea. So I'm like revisiting Froggy G, but like with a woman. I don't know. But nice to see something else. Especially when her character is so fucking annoying to deal with. She's like genuinely busted. Theme's good though. Theme's good. Can't say it's not. Yeah, this is kind of the worst part about drawing. This really, like, you really get down to the monotony towards the end of just filling things in. This is like largely why I mostly stick to sketches. Cause oh my god, kind of boring. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. Okay, what? I'm confused. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. This is longer than I thought it was. Holy shit. The song. I do love when some of the themes are like, this is how I ended up getting in with the Awesomenauts. You know what? How about I do this? I think in hindsight, making that harder to see, it really did not do me any favors. How did I make it like half? There we go. Yeah, it's way better. I think you mentioned it before, but you can never get good at drawing. Yeah, I think you have. There's always two things that kept you going. I think your terrible hand control and your ability to get your thoughts in proper form. I could definitely see, yeah, that's definitely not, you know, easy to overcome. I mean, yeah, okay, I guess I can't really say I have bad hand control. I'm bad at coarse movements, but I'm like pretty decent at fine movements. I mean, my fucking handwriting is atrocious, but other than that, because naturally, you know, my job requires me to do a lot of small hand movements with things like inserting IVs and lobotomy and stuff like that. Weird, I used to always have pretty shaky hands, but when it came to that stuff, well, I could do it just fine. All right. Good lord. Next part. Like, even with a reference, the best you can do is do it is it looks vaguely similar. I mean, yeah, best. I mean, all I can really say to that is like practice and perseverance. Maybe like that could help get you over it. But I can definitely imagine it's like a really big barrier. Like, I'm very thankful that the situation I was in that allowed me to get good at drawing was like I literally had nothing better to do with my life. Like, and especially more so, I needed a distraction, and I had a drawing tablet next to me. That's it. It was ultimately, I had absolutely no choice. It was either like suffer with what I was going on through right now, or get good at drawing as a distraction. I think if it wasn't for that instance, I would not be here today doing my drawing. I'd still be here, so I wouldn't be drawing. Go. I can just fill that in pretty easily. Grab a mapping pen, just go. Life's easy. Oh, it's definitely easier said than done. I know that. Trust me. Like I said, like, the situation that led me to actually practicing art was I quite literally had no other choice in my life but to do this. Otherwise, I never would have put up with the pain of learning and overcoming all of my issues when it comes to drawing. It's one thing that really annoys me with a lot of artists. They just talk no song about perseverance. As if people can't struggle to even pick up just a pen because... Yeah. It's like that's kind of the unfortunate thing about that kind of skill, but just like skills in general. Because in a way, that is kind of the answer, and the people who end up getting to that point were able to do so because of perseverance, but they're also the lucky ones that were able to, like, for, you know, one of many reasons. Either it's easier for them to force themselves to do stuff, have the discipline, have other factors in their life that make it easier for that. Like, I know, advice would go more so beyond what you can do to alleviate the idea, but a core of it, unfortunately, is just sticking with it. I mean, ultimately, that is like the basis of practice, which is keeping at it until you're able to realize what you are like. It's kind of like a lot of jobs too. Where it's like you'll start a new job, you'll be fucking garbage at it. You will, but one nice thing with jobs is that because you're kind of forced to be there and participate with it, you eventually can get good at it. But of course, honestly, sometimes you can't. That's also another thing that is important to know. Some people, I'll fucking say it, some people you just don't have the brains that allow them to draw. Some people do, but it's harder for them, so that's why I prefer to encourage someone rather than just saying, like, yeah, I mean, you probably just won't be able to draw good. Because that just feels discouraging. I can tell you, I can guarantee you, no matter how many years I've done nursing, I don't think I'll ever be good at nursing. Because it requires skills I genuinely don't have. And I'd say after 3.5 years of trying and trying and trying, yeah, it's safe to say, the skills are just beyond me. I still try, I still think I'm doing as best I can, but no, I'm not going to be the Picasso of nursing. That's what you're saying? Something else that doesn't with you is that you have a very weird way of actually learning things. Oh god, I get that. I am very much a do kind of guy. I'll look up like the first step to starting something, and then I'll ignore that, and then I will just try and do it my own way. I'm trying to learn how to shade and paint, but I refuse to like. I just don't learn from just watching someone tell me how to do it. I'm like, how do I get started? And then I'll figure it out from there. Oh yeah, no, being able to pick up a hobby with someone else can be very helpful. Also partially possibly demotivating if you're like starting at the same time and then suddenly they get like way better. That can definitely suck. I definitely feel that. It's like I've been streaming for like 2.5 years now. I want to say 2 years. And then I look at some other people I know and they've been streaming for like way less. And they're like way further than me in terms of audience. But I mean, there's also reasons for that too. Like they have gimmicks, they had other things going on for them. Like for example, the two people I'm referring to are furry VTubers. I'll be honest, I don't have a hook like that. I don't. I'm just a guy who presses start stream and I'm like, well, I'm here. How about that airline food? Am I right? But I also am glad I was able to overcome that. Like there was one time, it was like right after I streamed EDF, I was like genuinely depressed over how little I've grown with my streams. I took like a week-long break and then I came back and I'm like, you know what? Not even looking at my stats. I haven't checked my Twitch stats in like 3 months. Or like more than that, like 5 months. And then I looked through and I'm like, wow. Love this. You've also got a semi-unique ability to talk about what it's like in the medical field. I mean, that's true. You're not wrong there. But like, it's like, you need a hook. Like, I feel like anyone, like almost anyone can do the entertainment part of streaming. Or like filling air with stories and things like that. Almost everyone has things they can talk about. It's getting people in and keeping them in the first place. And that's where things like VTubing can really come in, because VTubing in the space of Twitch is a lot easier to like keep people's attention. You know, you have like a little funny cartoon model on screen. You can use it as a facsimile for a person speaking. Which helps people stay distracted, connected, you know, whatever have you. Whereas me, I don't even care about a face cam. I want to keep my privacy, personally. You don't fucking need to see how I look like. Like, would I necessarily want to hide myself? I mean, I kind of feel forced to, because if I show my face, let's just say I have a lot more to lose than I have to gain by using a webcam. But unfortunately, that's just the reality of the internet. And I don't really want to use a VTuber model because I don't know. It's got a level. I think you were the one who put it this way. It's got a level uncanny valley that I just don't hit right with me. It feels weird. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like that's my ultimate thing is like and I'm fully aware of this. And if I have face cam, it's gonna be like you'll see a couple facial expressions, maybe. But for the most part, it's going to be like straight-faced. It's why like honestly, you could like my facial, and I feel like most people's facial expressions, it can really be boiled down to a PNG tuber. Like just keep a single image on screen, and then when they talk, it changes to a face, and then you could like maybe install a couple pre-installed facial expressions to switch through. That's kind of how most people's faces work. Probably. There we go. Yeah, I've never really cared about having face cams and stuff. Like, if I have a reason to keep it on, I will. Add some jiggle physics. Yeah, listen. Yeah. Like, on one hand, I totally respect the idea of some people, having a model so they can express themselves and have a facsimile of themselves for their streams, especially if they're a woman, because of how fucking awful the internet can be towards women and creepy like in a creepy way, and I guess also sexist way. But that's not gonna go away. I guess a privacy angle, it would be a better way to describe it, because if they know what you look like, woo, people are creepy. But when, like, you know, add it, like, I get it. You do what you can for attention to when you're making this a full-time career. But I'm always weirded out by seeing jiggle physics, and I'm by no means a prude. Trust me. Trust me, I'm not a prude. I'm just a right place, right time kind of guy. I guess for me, it just feels weird having that in public in a way. Like, if your model itself is revealing, sure, whatever. It's the design. You know, if it looks alright, it looks alright. It's just going the extra mile for jiggle physics always felt weird to me. That's really it. Alright. This is the instrumental part of this song. Yeah, you haven't had much experience, but you did have a guy or two think you're a woman playing some video games, and it really does give you something to talk about, even if you already support women. I've certainly, I mean, there's obviously the recent TwitchCon drama. Looking on my shoulder in case Mr. Twitch bans me. I don't fucking care. Yeah, like fucking, wasn't it like some guy went like just in the middle of a TwitchCon, walked past like a gate, or past like a certain point in a meetup, and just grabbed a lady and kissed her, or tried to kiss her. I'm like, you know, maybe I'm glad I have a penis. As depressing as that sounds. Like, I've heard more than enough stories of, like, the moment a woman talks. No, actually, I remember, I think there was one time where, like, there was this one, like, high-pitched person, or, like, a girl talking. People were getting up on there so fucking quickly. And then I think I chimed in at one point, and I was like, can you fucking stop? Like, that's weird. And then the motherfucker just backed off. Oh, no, a great fucking example. Boger. I think he might be a former, I don't know. At the time, Overwatch person. He was doing an unranked to Grandmaster in Overwatch, and he was doing it with Mercy. He named himself Discord Kitten. I swear to God, there was a section about people instantly thinking he was a woman and being super condescending. I need to mute this for a second. Actually, I'll keep playing because and then I'll finish the story. He had one of the funniest fucking jokes ever, but it was also horrifically depressing. Be right back. There in the back. Yeah, it was like there was literally a scene where he's like, "Yo, kitten." Like he was coming off aggressive when he was saying at the start of the match. And then he turns on his mic, and like Boger is a big fucking dude. Oh, he might not be tall, but like he's like ripped, and he's got a deepish voice. And then he's like, "What?" And the dude was like, "Oh," his response was like, "Oh, never mind, man. I'm good." Or like some shit. Like he backed off so fucking hard. On one hand, it was hilarious. It was fucking hilarious, but also depressing how like he doesn't have to say anything else. And no one has to like no one has to go further on that topic. You could tell he was only piping up because he thought that was a woman. Oh my god. It was fucking creepy. I'm glad I work in nursing, where obviously everyone is generally pretty fucking understanding, and most of them are women. So I never have to actually see people being absolute creepies. Like, you just don't see that because, you know, they're all women in the first place. Yeah. Colors. Alright, now we're on the Killing Spree themes. This is like the early times when they were basically like the characters theme remixed with the level theme. But it still kind of goes. Mostly because the level theme has like a pretty good like beat to it. See, I had all train of thoughts when I go on. To be honest, I kind of forgot. I spent that whole silence trying to recall whatever the fuck I was going to talk about. I just kind of forgot. Oh well. What time is it? Oh, shit, it's 4 o'clock. I'll be honest. This is going to take a long fucking time to, like, fix it. Oh, goddammit, I missed that part. Oops. There we go. I'll probably call it after I finish this one little section. Just because it's 4 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm going to be here for like another half hour to an hour, I bet. Just fixing up this stuff. There we go. So at least I was able to... get most of this done. But you can probably get an idea why this video is taking so fucking long. Honestly, while I did get distracted a lot, this is keeping me more focused than I usually get. So honestly, I feel like it kind of averaged out, and this is about the same progress I usually make on my own. Get rid of all that gray there. Alright. I mean, all in all, I think it's pretty good. His head does seem a little big, actually. Fuck it. Fuck it. That's all I can say. Just fuck it. I don't care anymore. One day I'll actually be able to have, like, much more detailed art, but for now, this is like the best I'm gonna be doing. I'm just gonna practice my coloring and detailing and all that kind of stuff. Experiment with like, because I think my images usually aren't that big. I want to say they're usually about like 1,200 by 1,200, roughly. So that definitely leaves a lot of, not much space to work with. I'll pause that. Well, I'm glad that worked out better than I thought. Back the live thumbnail for the Twitch viewers to see. Yeah, no more streams until at least the 5th. Because you know, like my plane ride's the 3rd. I get there in the I get home at like late in the afternoon, and I'll just like need like an extra day to just spend time with my family and all that before I like maybe start streaming. Might be later, who knows? Who knows? Hopefully, when I'm back home, my internet will be more fucking stable. That's what I'm excited for. But we'll have to fucking see. Oh god, it's really goddamn annoying. And the worst part is, yeah, it's like still fucking up. It's still fucking up, and I can't call in the technician to come in and actually fix it until I get back. And then I think, actually no, I don't immediately work, so I might have time. All right, anyways, take care, y'all. See ya when I see ya. Hopefully, I think I have my appointment on the 8th, I believe it is. That's when I might know if I'll be able to stream after the surgery or not. But I'll be streaming up until the 11th at least. Take care, y'all. Have a good one.